All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasu Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarasu Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. The link for the memberships is right down in the video description, is in the chat. All you have to do is just click it. You get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasu Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 Steps to the Redemption of Definitive Black Manhood, designed by the General strictly for the brothers. It's an amazing course. You can get a preview of it by just clicking the link. Get over there and see the preview. Also included the Brotherhood of Heru Roundtable live stream where the brothers meet once a week discussing very important, very vital, very powerful information pertinent to our growth and development. Get on over there, check it out, family, and become a brother, become a member today. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasu Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Get over there, check out the catalog, get a discount, shop and save and shop. That's right, pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com. SETI University, over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the General. We talking about Omega Voyages of the Nile, when Egypt ruled the earth. That's right, we got Nubia, mother of ancient Egypt. We also got Black Babylon, African origins of Mesopotamia, from Naga to Nigga, African origins of the Hindu Kush, false teachings of the Medu Netta, God deception. We got that too. We got conquered by religion. How many more we got? We got Black woman is God, making it a white man. All the religions exposed. There's not another website nowhere on the planet that could compare or compete. Become a member today. And everybody knows Seti got the pop in his page on Patreon. The link is right there at the top of the chat. It's pinned up there. All you have to do is just click it. Over 500 exclusive live streams. And we go up levels now. We go up levels. There's levels to this. So you're going over there, see it for yourself. It's an incredible, amazing menu. It's waiting on you. Click that link and thank me later. That's right, family. To all those that donated to the General, thank you. Those would like to donate, link in the video description is in the chat. I appreciate you much. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasu Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I'll ban your ass. Now we talking about the genie living in your pineal gland. Now people say, what the fuck is Seti talking about? Yeah, it went all over your head. But you know this. You know this, man, and I'm going to break this down to you so you'll understand the esoterical. Because you know that the genie is the gene. Okay, we understand that the genie is the jinn. Once you understand the etymology of it, the jinn is also the naga. That's exactly what it is. One is shown in spiritual form, one is shown in the physical world. So you got one, but they both serpentine. Okay, well, so and even in the etymology, when we break it down, you will see that is actually the same word. We're gonna touch on it, and we're gonna talk about this genie, which is your genius. You see, we're gonna show you that the genie actually comes out of genius, and it's this aspect of you, it's inside of you that it stores your greatest potential. You see, and you got to let it out. It's there for you. It came with you, and you can tap into this genius, but you got to let it out. And I'm gonna show you the bottle, where it's located, and everything. Now, let me get this lecture up in here real quick. and break it down so that you will understand it esoterically. Because really what I showed you with the avatar, you got to understand that these is all really word variations of, variations or manifestations of the same black divinity that we've been discussing in the previous video. Some people call it the avatar. Some people call it the Jedi, you see, which come out of the Jed pillar, which is the spine. You see what I'm saying? Which is the Kundalini. Everybody got a word for it. So you think that is really the confusion, of all these systems, but the Medunetta, the system that came out of the Nile Valley, is the preeminent system, mystery system on the planet. Matter of fact, if it wasn't for the system of the Nile Valley, these motherfuckers would still be out here walking around in the caves. It wouldn't even be no damn civilization on this planet if it was not for the Nile Valley. So let's just be clear about that. You see what I'm saying? Now, let's break something down so you understand this. Let me break this down. Matter of fact, let me tap into this right quick. Let me tap into this right quick. So, where's that one that I need? Where's that one that I need? Oh, here you go. Here you go, right here. You see, so the root of Genie come out of genius. See, and a lot of people don't, and right there, that should let you know something. You've been talking about genius all this time. Oh, he's a genius. You see, that means or she's a genius. That means that they didn't tap into that primordial knowledge that's deep down in the DNA. They didn't tap into the code. They didn't let out the genie. They didn't let out their genius. Okay, and so and when you understand that, it's that original. You see, Jinn is also in origin. Original. It's that primordial knowledge. You see, that came with us from the cosmos. We the original. See, that's another thing that nobody can claim. Because when you get to talking about that Jinn, it means the original. And that is Jinn, and we can black that up because the dragon was always looked at as a creator deity. Okay, so understand that. And now let's get to this. Let's get to this. Let's get to this. Okay. Now, this is crazy. I'm gonna show you why this genie is in your pineal gland. That's where it's located. That's why our ancestors put the cobra right there on the pineal. But we got to understand that the cobra is that. That's what the jinn is. That's what the naga is. So our African ancestors then already showed us where. So when you get to talk, what's crazy, when you get into all these systems, they get to talking about these vessels. You know what I'm saying? It be this sacred vessel. Like I say, in the Christianity, they got the chalice or the Holy Grail. You feel what I'm saying? In the in the occult of Arabia and parts of Africa and Asia is the lamp. You see what I'm saying? The lamp, and the genie is in the lamp. So this vessel, the lamp, is the pineal, and you rub, but see, that's metaphorically. But then we also talk about the anointed one, right? But you got to rub the lamp. See, and so they say they rub you, and when they talk about the anointed one, that they rub you with oil in some form of religious ritual or ceremony. You see what I'm saying? Now, let's deal with this real quick. Because it's a word and it's gonna fuck you up, and you can go do your research now. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna drop. I know you're thirsty now. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna get one of them eye droplets and cold. You've been out in the desert for a long time and shit. You You've been out there in the intellectual desert and you didn't dry it up because you've been listening to the wrong niggas, the wrong Neanderthals. And so I'm gonna get a droplet, more like one of them little eye droplets, and I'm gonna get some cold water, and then I'm gonna drop just a drop. God damn it on you. You're gonna say, oh, god damn. God damn, I done been out in the desert too long. This brother done dropped the sacred knowledge on us. And so you gonna continue to come and drink from the well of sacred knowledge and wisdom, right? So now, this is the word now. This is the word. It's called Kalubraday. Now, what does that word mean? It means serpent. It's a particular species of serpent. So here it is. Matter of fact, let me get it in there. I didn't have it in there. Let me get it in there so you can see it. You can write it down if you need to write it down. It's called Kalubraday. And if you look at the definition, it's a family of snakes. You hear me? A family of snakes with over 249 in the genre. It's the largest snake family. You got the cobra is also in there. Okay. Now, the Kalubraday is the whole genre, the whole species. Okay. Now you got Kalubra. Now Kalubra is masculine. That's the masculine name for one of those snakes in the Kalubraday. And then you got Kalubra, which is the feminine. Okay, that's the feminine. Now, if you take the LU out, you get cobra. You see what I'm saying? You get cobra. So that just show you, how etymology is. You got to know the etymology. Now, another one you need to know is now I spelled it with an I, but today, the I has been replaced by the J, just like it used to be Jesus, but they used the I. I don't even know how to fucking pronounce the shit. Iesus. You see what I'm saying? Iesus. Okay, so they used the I instead of the J, and eventually the J would replace the I. So many times you can look it up, it'll say joculus. Jakullu. Now that Culu is out of Kalubraday is serpent. So a lot of times there is serpentine and dragon etymology in these words, and we just don't know it because we haven't been taught to understand that. We look at the serpent or the dragon as being something that's evil, even though we can go in our ancient Egyptian studies and see that the serpent is all over the place. Is probably the most venerated of all the zoo types. It is the preeminent mascot. You see, it is the preeminent mascot. Now, when you look at, there's variations that could be used that, still is symbolic of the serpentine. So you can spell it Colo. You can spell it Colu. You can spell it Culu, and you can spell it Cula. These are all variations of the serpentine etymology that it means serpent. Okay, and we'll back that up. At the bottom, you will see Cula is in Dracula. 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 Dracula is Dracula. So you see the root of Dracula is in the dragon, is in the serpent. Now dig this now. Dig this. What a lot of people don't, because we're going to talk about this serpentine dragon bloodline that they don't talk about, which is this so-called Jesus, which is the S-U-N. Goddamn, I'm trying to tell you. So you will see that he had a virgin, he had a virgin birth, right? He had a virgin birth. That is Jinn. I don't give a goddamn how you spell it. You can spell it Jinn. You can spell it Gen, as in genius, or you can spell it Gin. It don't make a difference. You can spell it in any variation what you want. So even in virgin, in Venus, okay, listen to me now. Even Venus was considered to be the dragon. How did she get here? I think she came from a headache. She came from a headache of Zeus. I believe that's so. Came from the head. You see what I'm saying? Came from the head. So there, right there, you see the semblance, the esoteric semblance where they talking what they talking about. Now, let me take that out here so you can see. So you can see what I'm trying to say. Let me get that out of here. That cash out. Now, in Oculus, see, we touching on something now. In Oculus, Oculus, Oculus. So you see, even in Oculus is the Serpentine etymology that lead back to the dragon. You see what I'm saying? Lead back to the dragon. The third eye, but they talking about the inner vision. They talking about the oculus. They talking about the third eye. You see what I'm saying? So now once you understand, and the watchers. Okay, we talking about the watchers. Okay, I'm going to talk to you now. You're going to learn this. I'm going through this swiftly, and I'm going to explain it the best I can in this short amount of time that you can have a proper understanding. A very quick gem I'm going to drop on you now. So the oculus is the third eye. It's the inner vision, okay? So that's right there. When you understand that the CULU is the serpent, that's the genie, that's the jinn in your third eye. But also that the watchers, that the angels, they were sent down here to be watchers on the planet. And they intermingle with the daughters of men. And what did they do? They produced the Nephilim. You see what I'm saying? So the Nephilim, the watchers, the seraphim, the dragon is the preeminent mascot. It is the preeminent mascot of the solar melanin god of creation. So you're going to see a lot of time that all these is only, just like they say, Allah got 99 names, right? Allah got 99 names. If you go into the Kabbalah, God got 72 names. So this is God, or the dragon is the preeminent zoo type, but because he can metamorphosize. He can become anything. He can become the lion. That's where you get the what they call the demiurge, and they show the dragon with the lion head. He can become the owl. The owl is also a part of the dragon. That's why you see the dragon read books. You see the owl read books. You see what I'm saying? The leprechaun is also a part of the dragon. Just like the dragon, they lay in riches. The genie, you find them around treasures. The jinn, you find them around treasures. The leprechaun, you find them around treasure, but that can also be as esoterical, meaning wisdom. The gem, the gems, we drop in gems, and you see in the Wishmaster, you see a lot of time that the gem be inside of gems, but a lot of time that is esoterical, meaning wisdom and knowledge. And Jesus say, who casts his pearls before swine, or to some, to a certain degree, that's what he said. So the pearls is wisdom. You see, the gems is wisdom. Okay, so that's clear on that. So so the watchers. Now the crazy thing about it, to understand this, studying the Nagas, you see, from the Indian perspective, do you know the Nagas really the same as the Nephilim? You see, the Nagas was told, because in Indian mythology, the Nagas are semi-divine. They're not deities. In ancient Egypt and Africa, they are supreme deities. But when you go over into that, because they know they don't possess it. So in the Indian, the Nagas are semi-divine, okay? But they had kings and queens, and they were told by the greater gods to not intermingle with humans, just like God in the Hebrew told the watchers not to intermingle with humans. But the Nagas broke the oath, and they intermingled and produced hybrids, and they asses was cursed for 5,000 years. No different than the Watchers. They ass was cursed and cast down, and they became what I believe they became demons and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fallen angels, what you call fallen angels. You see, so when you look at the story of the Naga and you look at the story of the Nephilim, you see it's the same story. These is esoterical codified languages. It's all reverting back, you understand, to the same story. So when we talk about the genie that's in your pineal, you see, we talking about the oculus. We talking about that inner vision, and the root of oculus is the serpent, the dragon that you see. Hear me out, so you can see it once again. So you can see it once again. Let me show you. So you can see it right from our ancestors. We ain't got to play no games. We ain't got to play no games. We can show it right, you know, from our ancestors. We ain't got to make nothing up. Here you go, right here. Right here. You see it right there, and you see which is serpent. And now I'll show you in another one that jinn is the same as naga. That's all it is. It's an anagram. That's all it is. Okay, because in Arabic they don't use the G, they use the J. So they don't say naga, they say naja. You see what I'm saying? They use the J. Okay, and so which is this? And if you go into the study of the jinn, you know that jinn is plural, but John, Jann, is singular. You see what I'm saying? So when you flip, you see, and I'm gonna deal with that. I'm gonna deal with that, and when I break it down, so you can see it, because it'll be clear for you to see. So that's the genie. That's in there. When you connect to the cosmos, and you understand that, and you manifest in the studies of the cosmos, and you grow in your divinity, you unleash that gene, that genius that's inside of you. That's what you do. But if you walk around here reading all these crazy ass books and fucking religions, that motherfucker ain't never coming out. It's gonna stay in the lamp. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna stay in the lamp. You rub the lamp and let the genie out by recognizing your divinity and growing in your studies and becoming closer to the cosmos every day that you on this planet. And when you become so close till you will sin, that's how you let the genie out. All right, family, we're gonna continue to move forward. I'm gonna try to touch on as many of these before we get up off of here. Come right black. Get over there to Patreon. Click that link at the top. Support the general. We're going where no minds have ever went before. I guarantee you. God damn it, after, you're gonna sin. God damn it, I'm gonna help you ascend. You're gonna say, God damn it, you're gonna be looking down on these niggas from up there. You're gonna be looking, I'm gonna help you ascend. Come on and rock with the general. Hit that, get over there, support the general. Make sure you subscribe and share this information, and I'll be right back. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast. Daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Pop.